Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanup and I love learning languages. And today in this video we're going to talk about me learning this. This is basically the second week update. Now for those of you who are new here, who don't know anything about like what's going on and everything, let me explain to them first. Okay, so like I wanted to learn this language just for like a long time, and about like 2 weeks ago I thought of doing an experiment. What if I try to learn Dutch for 28 days or 4 weeks? But what if I learn it and like I just wanted to say like how German and English can help me with Dutch, you know what I mean? So I basically started doing like an experiment about learning Dutch for 28 days or 4 weeks. And yeah, now this is the second week update. And in this video, I'm going to talk about like what I've learned over the last 1 week. Okay, so like first I learned like how to use the past tense. I'm not super good at it, but like I know how it works now. Like you just remove the ending, like like un from the verb. Anyway, like the for singular and like ten for plural. And sometimes I don't know for what reason. Sometimes like I know the reason, but I can't explain it. Like it becomes the or done. It's kind of similar to Turkish rather than like to German. And yeah, I think like there's many past tenses in this, but this is one of them. And yeah, I basically like didn't do much this week. I mean, I did, but like it's not enough. And I reduced like the amount of time I spent watching like Easy Does, the channel. I think I probably did like 50 to 60 minutes this week. Like I didn't do much compared to like last week. And yeah, I also learned like how grammar works. Like I learned articles, adjectives in the past tense as I explained earlier. Like you have in meaning like the indefinite article, and then you have like the or had. The is for like most of the nouns, like it's like 75% of the nouns, and then like had is for like some neutral nouns, like about 50%, like 20% of them, 20 or 25. Yeah. And I think like it's kind of similar to German. Like the is the equivalent of like der or the, and then like hat is like the equivalent of saying das in German, like for neural nouns. I mean, it's not always like 100% like that, but it's like the rule of thumb. And about the adjectives, when we use adjectives with the, the definite article, we add the letter e to the adjective. And like when we use it with like an indefinite article like in, we don't add the letter e to the adjective, right? Hope you get what I'm saying. Like I can't give you an example. Like I wish I could give you an example. Maybe I could try. Like you have like the kleine Frau, like the little woman, but you have like in klein Frau, and that's basically like how it is. And yeah, about other grammar, like I didn't do much, but I think now I can recognize more words and like understand like spoken does better. Like I instead of doing like easy does, I tried watching like native content in Dutch. Although I couldn't understand like most of what they were saying, but I just tried like passively, like when I was doing something else, I just like played like videos like in native does, not like easy does. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I think now I should like try saying something in Dutch like right now. I can say like hallo, which is the same as German, or like so hallo, mijn naam, uh, hallo, mijn naam is Saunov. Ik leer nu Nederlands omdat ik weet niet waarom ik ik het leer, yeah. I mean, I do know like why I'm learning it, but I can't explain it in Dutch. And yeah, like I can't say much, but like when something is said, like when people say something in Dutch, I kind of understand, like, but not as well as like the in Dutch. And yeah, about the past tense thing that I was explaining in the beginning of this video, there's some irregular verbs, like for example, zijn, like to be, it becomes like was in singular, and like waren, 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 like I don't know how you pronounce the R sound, yeah, like that in plural past tense. And like there's some other irregular verbs, and I've noticed like the pattern for irregular verbs is like more similar to like English than to German. And yeah, that's basically like what I've been doing. And also I learned like another thing, another cognate thing with German. Like if something in German has like the so sound, in Dutch it becomes like a z sound, like like this letter z. So you have sagen in German to say. In Dutch you have like zeggen, zeggen. Oh yeah, notice like how you have like the letter z. In German it's just g, but in Dutch it's and yeah, that's basically like what I've been doing lately for Dutch. I just didn't do much Dutch this week, but I did maintain like my consistency. And yeah, next week like I will try to speak more in Dutch. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.